So I'm out here in the woods. Turn my camera around. Walking through the woods. I'm headed to where my tree stand, or our tree stand currently is. Brought my trusty doggy with me. I'm gonna go retrieve my trail camera, and since hunting season's pretty much over, except for archery, which we don't really archery hunt. We may try to do some archery hunting next year. Just go ahead and go pull my trail camera and review the SD card. See what all's been coming around. The trail should be around here somewhere. I guess I'll just follow her. Walking through the damn briars as we speak. Alright, that looks like the trail right there. Y'all probably wondering, well, how do you know that's a trail? Well, you look right there, you can see a full of the trail. Also, I want to hit the trail and see if I've got a couple spots that I've made. Tell if anybody's been through here. See, I put that log there the last time we walked through here. Should be a couple rocks down this way on this trail that I've stuck up to so that way if a foiler comes through, the rock will get knocked over. Good little walk. Rocks in the tree still. My wife uses landmarks on the trail to know where she is at all times. Like this rock right here, we know this is about 200 yards from where we park at. I got a hollow log, or a rotted log, but that's also a reference. How's the weather in y'all's area, whoever's watching? I ain't seen nothing like bear or nothing out in these woods, but that doesn't mean they ain't out here. Alright, there ain't been nobody down this trail since the last time. You can see the big rock I got stuck up. I got two rocks sticking up. What is it, Zoe? What is it? What'd you find? It's gold today. Got three spots. Yeah, stuck rocks up. Thinking about next year, maybe getting further to the north from where our stand currently is, coming back up this way. And I'll point it out when I get down there. There's a spot that I was thinking about. Thought about maybe getting down in here in this area, find a spot for archery hunting. I'm gonna buy me a compound bow and I need to get me a weight bench so that way I can get back into shape. I'm not in the best shape as I was 10 years ago. Since I started driving the truck, just sitting on my butt, I put on some weight. One time I used to walk on average 10 miles a day, just for the heck of it, so that way I'd stay in good shape. And then I got my CDL and I started driving the truck and I quit walking as much. And I started putting on weight and my knee started getting bad. Well, now I'm not driving over the road anymore. I'm driving a dump truck for TriStar Contractors LLC out of Silent Springs, Arkansas. Love it. And got a great bunch of a good crew that I work with. I couldn't say anything bad about them. They have really been there. I got arrested back before Martin gun season came in. They loaned me the money to get out of jail. And there ain't very many companies out there that's just gonna bond you out of jail just so you can be back to work the following work day. So, ooh, we got a tree that fell over. That's new. We got a tree that fell over the trail. Huh? Zoe. Heel. That tree it wasn't down the last time we walked out here. Which we didn't. We had a youth hunt on the 1st and 2nd of this month. But the 1st it was raining. And the 2nd it was really cold. And we was like, well, I don't want to get my son out and that. He's only 6 years old. He's not really ready to go sit in a tree stand and 3-4 hours. He still has a habit of fidgeting a lot. So yeah, that tree fell over the Fuller Trail, so we'll definitely be able to tell if somebody comes down here. It ain't like I can stop a person from riding down here. Branch fell out of one of these trees. The old homestead that used to be down here somewhere. Right over here used to be an old homestead. I may just go ahead and go down there real fast and me and my wife, we come across this and it's like, what in the world? There's this deep hole. I think at one time it might have been back in the 1800s or maybe even before that, root cellar. But it's you can kind of tell the layout. I heard it too. Did you hear it, Zoe? Hairs on my neck just stood up. Well, here's this big hole filled with water right now. I know nobody dug it for a pond. Get out of the water. You got to get in the truck on the way home. I think at one time this might have been a root cellar or something. Here's a really big oak tree. But our tree stand is right down there, about 300 yards. I can get to it by going this way. Stay off the Fuller Trail. But we think this is the old homestead. Because right, let's see. Where is it at? Right there. Right over there, there's where you can see where it's flat. Where they had flattened it out. Built it up for like a cabin. And I'd like to come down here with a metal detector. There's actually 2 homesteads. There's one up by where I park. Not too far from where I park, there's a spot where you can see the stones still. Yeah, if you look right here, you can see how that's built up. It's flat right through here, so they would have had a cabin right here. And I could see that being a root cellar, having a cabin here. A cabin right here. I mean, it's so long ago that everything's done rotted away, and it'd be cool to come down here and metal detect and find old coins and whatnot. I don't think we find anything from the Civil War down in here. Got a pine forest right there. I originally thought about putting a tree stand in right here, but I wasn't 100% sure. It'd be a good little area for bow hunting. Here's another big oak tree. The big one right there. Big one right there. I can just see logging companies. They'd be like, if that thing's solid, it'd make a good table. Looks like it's been hit by lightning or something. There's another one. Make a really good tree house. Can't even get my arms around this tree. Stay close, Zoe. But this right here would make a really good tree house. Can you imagine when these trees were planted? These trees are easily 200 years old. And I came through here one morning walking and got lost. Got an old rock fence right through here that shows back in the colonial days, that's how they would build their fences. About time here in a couple months, it'll be time to go start doing some shed hunting. Walk around these woods and see if we can't find any antlers. Found one earlier this year. Ooh, is that water? Is that water down there? No, that ain't water. But I found a shed. It was obviously a couple years old. You can see where the animals, like squirrels and chipmunks, had been chewing on the antlers. Which, why do other small animals chew on antlers?